Hello everyone, Larry Satchwell here again with a garden update. Threatening skies again. We've had about 5.5 inches of rain over the last 4 or 5 days. The garden is really soaked. This is a view from the back deck. Let's take a closer look. Let's start today in the flower bed. The yarrow has been beat down by all this rain, and I'm not sure it'll come back up or not. My volunteer sunflower is just gorgeous, especially from the deck. The coreopsis up there has pretty much bloomed itself out. The daylilies are just starting to bloom. One bloom up here on the black-eyed Susans. Zinnias are all over the place. Here's a tomato plant that didn't get any drift. Russian sage coming out. Kind of being overtaken by this daylily. The other day at Lowe's I was able to score some Spring King mini salvia, put it in front here of the Marlou blue salvia, which has kind of bloomed itself out. I cut it back though, I think it might come back. Blanket flower doing well. More of the yarrow. Autumn sedum coming up here. And as usual, I've done a very poor job of deadheading the Shasta daisies. They're really bloomed this year. The balloon flowers are doing well. You can see where they get their name. Before they open up fully, they form a little balloon. These were another Lowe's rescue. The lollipop verbenum have really done well this year as well. This is second or third year for them, so they've really come along. The gladiolas I planted the other day are coming up, and this chrysanthemum is blooming. After it blooms, I'll cut that way back, and I think I'll get a second bloom from it in the fall. I was really surprised to see these blooms come on in the spring. I thought they were triggered by daylight, but evidently not. The okra looks like it's getting away from me. I need to get down here and cut that. The sweet corn's doing well. Looks like it's a couple of weeks from the dinner table. Little pepper plant. And this is the plant that's eating my garden. I don't know what this is, but it has about a 20-foot wingspread right now. It was labeled as a cucumber. There have not been any blooms on it so far. The leaves have kind of a foul smell to them. I may end up taking it out of here. It's overwhelming the cucumbers. Looks like I've got a couple there I need to put on the dinner table. This is a Goliath bell pepper, and you can see why it's get its name. And these bell peppers are called lime. They grow straight up. Very strange. And I have discovered what is the cause of my poor tomato plants. It's caused by 2,4-D drift. That's a common lawn weed killer. And I was trying to get rid of this nut grass that grows in this lane, and evidently it was too windy, or I had the sprayer too high and got drift. They seem to be coming back, and hopefully we will get some tomatoes before the season's over. Nugget has been enjoying the thinnings from the carrots, and my one giant potato plant here is probably about ready to harvest some fresh potatoes under there. Hugelkultur bed is just laying dormant right now. I've just been keeping the weeds out. I want to fix this bulge before I plant anything. And if I get to that today, I'm going to plant some beans in there. This is my sunken bathtub, and it's got some lotus plants that are going to bloom here in just a few days. We've had 4 or 5 days of rain here, and about 5.5, 6 inches. But the bathtub, I don't know if you can see it, is about 4 inches low. That's because these lotus leaves repel water. And so it's been acting like a huge umbrella or a tent over that, so I actually need to add some water to that bathtub. Here's a glad bulb I missed last year, so I thought I had to take them up. Evidently in Georgia, maybe you don't. Maybe I'll experiment with that. It's certainly been beautiful. More yarrow. Once again, this 4 o'clock has overtaken both the rose bush and a blueberry bush that's in here. I'm going to pull that out. It's not that pretty, and it's just invasive. The water lily is just going crazy here. I think I need to get a bigger container for it. It's got tadpoles in it. I'm sure those are toads. Just to show you how much rain we've had, I left my cart out here a couple weeks ago after doing some work with it. I emptied this cart last Thursday. It was just as full then as it is now. So this rain came Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We could use a few days without rain, but we went for about 4 weeks with no rain. So it kind of comes when it wants to. I guess that's what's called Mother Nature. Well, I'm going to leave it here right now. I hope your garden is thriving. And until next time, keep pulling those weeds. Looks like more rain.